Hello. That's hello everyone who's watching right now. Yes, as usual, you're most welcome. Today is Maurice. Yes, you're so welcome. Welcome once again. Welcome once again. This is Maurice, the Crochetmaster. I would like to welcome everyone who's just joined us right now. But like as usual, whenever you join us, the way we always do is to make sure that you tell us where you're watching from. And please don't forget to tap on the like button. Yes, just by tapping on that red heart, so that even others can join us. So today you can see, yeah, she tinted her natural hair, and of course we were trying to comment about this. Of course, at the end of it all, we know what will happen after. But nothing to do. Everyone with her own natural goals, but if you have that goal of growing your natural hair, of course, this is also something else. Yes, I've seen our good sponsor, Coco. You're most welcome. Watching from Charleston, South Carolina. Thank you so much for joining us. And yes, as we're joining us today, we're going to do something that is also very simple and quick. We are going to be styling her natural hair. And of course, as usual, the way we always do is to style without any hair extension added, okay? And how do we do that? Of course, since I would like us, at least let's today try to style something with a side wedge, and we see how we can come out with that. So for the side. Okay.
Okay.
So as those ones who are joining us right now, I told you that whenever we're trying to do something that is without gel, of course, we always do it styling our natural hair, because when we don't add in gel, our hair lasts longer. Like it lasts longer. And it is the same thing that we are going to do right now. So as you're joining us, I can see Clark is from Block Plane in the house. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, those ones who are joining us, as usual, make sure that you tell us where you're watching this live from. And as you're joining, yes, as we're learning. Of course, this is the best comb when it comes to this natural hair. So please, you should always have it as you're trying to make your afro comb, okay? So you just have to make sure that you use it this way. We need it when it is afro. Just like this. So once it is this afro, of course, we are now going to do the slicking. Now this time around, of course, we are just doing the slicking with our hair. Hi, but I have gel in my hair. Once you have gel in your hair, that means you just have to wash it out, and then you learn how to use this without gel, okay? So as we're joining, let's try to do it right now. Guys, as I say, those ones who are joining right now, please make sure that you tap on that red heart so that we can learn together. So when we do that, we just have to make sure that we hold here very well. This is Muhammad Ali, hello. Maurice, the Crochetmaster, chatting you from Nigeria. Oh, Kaduna State. You're most welcome, my brother. So now, as we're doing that, we're just going to make sure that okay, we're just going to make you, and now we are going to start slaking. Guys, those who are joining, as usual, as I always tell you that whenever you're joining us, make sure that you tap on the red heart and let others join us. So we're going to start slaking our natural hair. And now as we are slaking, it is very simple. She's just going to make sure that hair is tight, and make sure like from behind, just slick, try to pull. Make sure that it is very tight. Guys, those ones who are joining us, please don't forget to tell us where you're watching this video from. A big shout out to Holy Spirit led. Then the Yaya, you're most welcome. Then there is Alicia Wilson. Then the Bona, Ernestine, we do love you so much. So since we say that we're going to try to make it sure that we bring it on the sideways, which is what I'm going to do right now. Because now I'm going to slake it going on the sides, of course. So now, since her hair, you can look at it, is not that very thick. It means somehow, somewhere, if you try to slake without doing it slowly, it might come out, okay? So you slake as you're leaving some extension. Try to pull it harder, okay? So as I'm taking it, like this is the only way how you can slake your natural hair without gel. Please try to make it tight again. You mean gel, not gel? Sure, I'm sorry. And this is Crystal America, Birmingham though, okay? This is Gopolis watching from Nigeria. Yes guys, as you're joining, tell us where you're watching from. So we are styling natural hair without gel. Okay, should I say gel? Of course, maybe we just say gel. I'm sorry.
No. This one, who wrote gel?
It's gel. Okay. Now when it is there, I try to make sure again that I do it going sideways. Remember, we're doing it to go a sideways. I'm still slicking it. You can see how it looks. So until we reach at this point, of course. Now when I just put my thumbnail this way. You see how it is? And then we're going to tie it from here, just this side, you see? Now there's somehow somewhere that can go with the thread. All you do is just do them like this, as you're asking your client, because if there are one or two somehow somewhere, they can be painful. Okay, once you realize they're not there, you just have to comb it this way. And of course, to those ones who are trying to grow their natural hair, please, I don't advise you to do this. I'm sorry, I don't advise you to tint your hair. If you still have a long journey with your natural hair and you want it to grow, I wouldn't advise you to color it right now, because you know what happened after you have colored it. Okay, so here we go, we are here. Now what is going on is I bet her head will be shining with pain. when seriously. I don't think there is that pain you're trying to mean, because we slick it even without any pain that is there. There is that look. We always add that the room of extend. Now, as we are using this is a little bit uh, from Texas as well. Thank you so much, guys.
Missouri.
Missouri. Now, as we are going on, here we go. We're going to start our styling. And of course, this time around, let's try to do something that is somehow, we also try to do styling that is like the way we always do. We always see like how they style the wigs. You get it? Something like we're not going to roll it again. We're just going to do it like we're just doing it this way. I like it, but I would have a headache. It is not tight at all. It is not tight at all. It is not tight at all. Maybe even my client would have been telling you that there is nothing like tight here. So we're going to start styling. And of course, when we are styling, how to protect our tips, since we're going to like after we're going to plait the hair, we always try to hold the tips first, and then we start doing the styling. And of course, when you're doing this, you just have to style this going up and down, just like this. So of course, that means this one has to go with the pin. You put your pin going down the thread, and then it joins the hair too. Of course, so as I'm doing that, and as you're styling, please try to make sure the pins not to find themselves, like they should not come across each other, because once they do that, they will be painful. So I roll this again, and I come and I put it here. So after that, I want to show you clearly. So as I'm bringing my pin, of course my pin has to come like this. Sorry. Just like that. So remember, like her forehead is somehow not that, it is not short, okay, like it is long. Her forehead is very long. So what we do, we have to make sure that we style the hair according, like what I'm trying to get from this is to do it going on the sideways, in the way that we get something that is going to cover up like at least one side of this. So what I'm going to do, let's try to make sure like at least we bring this somehow in front. How do you say that? Because since we have realized like her forehead is long, so we have to make sure that there is somehow somewhere we're bringing the hair that goes up to here. Okay, I guess you're trying to get what I mean here. So what I will do here is, let's try to pin up this one to coming tall. So I'm going to pin up this one just like this, and still I pin this one here Okay, now since the hair is here, of course now this one is going to be rolled up to here. Guys, as you're joining us, please try to tell us where you're watching from. Yes. So we are doing it together. And again, I'm rolling this here. So here we go. I'm trying to create the I'm trying to create something like need to go on the sides like the way I want it to be. So this one still is going to go this way. Now like this, and this one goes down. Okay, so with the same thing, we remove this. Of course, those ones will still have that the goal of growing the natural hair. Of course, when you try to tint, try to make sure that you only tint the part that you feel benefit is risky, you don't mind. But once you do like the way she did, of course that will be, you'll be doing that at your own risk. Love the style and the hair art. Thank you so much there. So as we're doing it, still I want us to make sure that we move going that way on the sides. Right now, you guys, you're my mirror, so I have to make sure that I show what is holding the hair to the side. I think Vanessa Dixon, you're still new. You have not seen how we did the first place, but we just slicked it. We just slicked it with a thread. Okay, we slicked it with a thread. We didn't want to add any hex, like any gel. And like the way I said, to those ones who would want this same hairstyle, it is very easy. It is very, very easy to do it. The only thing as we are styling, of course, we always have to make sure that we don't show all the pins. That is the first thing if you want to be a good hairstylist. You don't have to make sure, you have to make sure that you don't show off the what? Your pins as you're styling. And once you're styling and there is something like maybe the pin is paining your client, please make sure that you remove it there and then, because once the pin pains, it doesn't stop. Okay, make sure that you talk to the client and it don't just leave it like that to stay. So after all this, we are going to make sure that we try to roll on this. I want to have a good flower here. Those ones who are just joining us, please, we say that as you're joining, make sure that you tell us where you're watching from, okay? Because we always feel good to be chatting with the people that we know, okay? Tell us where you're watching from, and you don't forget to tap on that red So as we're joining, you can see the art is coming. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Those ones who are joining right now. Once again, make sure that I bring it again this way. So here, if I try to show you here, we are having a thread here. But now, we don't have to show that thread. So what we do is to make sure that we cover. We have to cover that thread. So how we're going to cover it is still by rolling this way to put this here. Okay. Now when we put it there, of course, this is how we cover it. And of course you cannot see it there. Now still we continue. We still have the hair here in the middle. Same thing. I make sure I do this. So now let's try to see the good angles. Now just like this, you roll it till you reach here, and then you put your pin inside here like that. Make sure that the pins is not on top of another, because once it is on top of another, it will be painful. Okay, and once the pains at the beginning, trust me, it cannot stop. So immediately if the client tells you that the pain is painful, please try to make sure that you first remove it and you can put it after. Okay, so as we yes, hello. Hello. Now it's back. Hello. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. So now, guys, the mental pins not mixed with the chemical of the crown and the hair. The mental bobby pins will not mix with the chemical. I don't get what you're trying to say. Not to get you what you're trying to say, but Papa. So here we go. Here we go. Now if you're trying to look here, I'm remaining with this one also. You just have to be as gentle as possible to make sure that now, if it is here, okay. Akanyika wakakubuza. Wali mu recording. Okay. So here still, I want you to see here very well, to see how I'm rolling here. If you try to see here, how simple it is. I just make sure that I put my thumbnail this way and then I roll it just like this. Okay, just trying to hide this part that is she will suffer from irritation. The main irritation of the pins. I'm not trying to get rid of your men. So here we go. Now also trying to pin here, but this pin is just on top of the hair. It's not like down on the scalp. So here we go. Again, I'm removing this. Again, I'm trying to roll. I have to make sure that this thread is. I'm hiding the thread like this. This is how it is hidden. And here we go. I come and I do this here. Now, as we're finishing up, we are also now having this part that is remaining. Okay, we're having this part that is remaining. So still, I'm going to try to make sure that I bring this. Okay, so after bringing this, of course, we have to make sure that the tips are not showing, just like this. Eh? Eh. So, as we are finishing up, of course, we are remaining with only this hair here. Now, once again, I make sure that I hold it just like this and roll it up here. And of course, I be doing this. Why? Just because I want her hair to last longer. At least this one can stay a week. Let me try to turn behind so that you can see. So this one can stay for a week. Okay, that one I know. Those ones who have been watching all the styling we have been doing, of course, they always last. So, and once the hair is very thick, trust me, it does last a lot. Then here we go. Once it is done, make sure that also here I'm pinning it there. So, as I'm finishing up, okay, you are doing a good job and she's beautiful. Thank you so much. Keep it up with the work. Okay, so we're remaining with only this hair remaining. Okay, only this hair remaining. So once it's only this remaining, we're gonna go take our ones. Okay, so we can see that our thread is showing. Our thread is showing. Sorry. So once we have also to make sure that we do this. Okay, we do this. Try to show you here very well. I'll cover Singaya with the cold down or what you think. I just walk one and no so can you. I just walk one at Nyomba Nava America. So as an abiding up, you own the Samu Muruguri. Thank you so much, those who are joining and those who are liking the live. Thank you so much. So as we're going, I'm also still make sure that this one, the way the tips are, like you go, you can see the tips. Mama, so now here we just do this. We roll here. We do this. See? After doing that, we pin this. These pins are not on the scalp, they're just in the hair. Okay, they're just in the hair. So again, we're having these two remaining. See? These two remaining. Like that. Of course, I make sure I do these the tips and then I roll it this way. Okay, after rolling it again, I'm going to pin up here. And after pinning up here, we're remaining with only with this one. It's the same thing. I'm just going to roll the tip and we'll roll it down like this. Okay. Okay. In it. Roll in like this. You put it down here. So of course you can see how amazing this hairstyle looks like without hair extension and without the gel. And now of course this one is now our hair, and we don't need to let it like this because it might tangle the tips, so also have to try to make it this way. What? Onowanteremu omwana yali azanyisa jasi akatuuni sidakika kayita mu buyisi nagenda n'okaziro nga jasi bangamba ova okwana mu 3 paka kwana mu 5 seconds bubiri tapu. So guys, as we are doing here, I'm just doing the finishing right now. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, Lola Clark. You like her hair color? Yes, of course. She's here. She's smiling, but knowing knowing the problem. Hey, guys, knowing the problem of like after what is going on. Eh? Yauratin. I is ready to man to Zokum Quatrenu. Yes, hello. Now, so now here we go. I'm done with my styling, and guess what? I have something also interesting that we are finishing up. So I wanted us to do something like this, and here we go. She's my model called Victoria, and she can tell you about why she did that. Hey, talk to them.
Hi guys. First of all, I love the color in my hair. And I love the styling today. I look gorgeous, right? People have been talking about the pins, but they're not painful at all. Like, I don't feel them on my scalp. My scalp is okay. Like, it's kawa. So I'm happy.
Wow.
I wanted a hairstyle which can last for a week, because I don't want to come to the salon all the time. So this is going to last for a week. So I'm good to go for my work. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Victoria. We really do love you so much. And do you think you're still having your long hair?
Yeah, why not?
I think because of the color. Is it not going
Let's
to break?
see. I'll have to come back. I'll be coming here for styling. So let's see how it goes.
Okay. My skin Wow, thank you guys. May the Lord bless you all, but stay tuned because we're going to have the dreadlocks at the dreadlocks session. So please don't go off. Let's do about the dreadlocks. Stay tuned. Okay, thank you so much, Victoria.
You're welcome.
Guys, don't go off. We are having a session of dreadlocks, and our client is coming. Yes, we see how the dreadlocks are going to look like. Victoria,
Yes.
you loved it?
Yeah, I love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
My head is up.
I get it.
You want me to come and help?
You can see. No, 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 no. Hey, papa. Nianza, nianza. Kale, kale. Hey. Hi guys. Once again, we are trying to do something that is very interesting here, and it is the temporary dreadlocks. So I just, so we are trying to do something also that is very interesting, and these are the temporary dreadlocks. I just wanted to have a look at them. You can try to see how they look like, and whenever I say about temporary dreadlocks, I mean the dreads that can be removed at any time you feel like you want to remove them, and this is how they look. They are just temporarily, and we add some hair extension, so this is how it looks. I just wanted us at least maybe you can see how we are also doing it, because it is also very, very lovely and very soft. Yes, so let's try to see how I'm trying to do them. Mchakula kani mbele zaidi. Kani mani sisi. Tutasinga. Martin Roach tankino kuwa body code. Usanga tumechana. It's okay. So as we're joining, you can see how our rope, our extension looks like, and I'm going to try to put it in. We always do a cross like this. Those ones who have been watching, we don't know what that camera. Okay. Those ones who have been joining, who have been watching our live that we have been doing. Then I separate those into 3. So after that, I start doing that. So you can see I'm just adding the hair only. It is the one that I'm locking inside. And when you're locking with this hair, it means at any time she feels like removing it, it is going to be very simple for her. So as I'm doing it, I'm just adding the hair inside. This is her hair, okay? There is nothing like back combing it, dreadlocks or twist. We are doing the dreadlocks, okay? It is not like, not for a week. So here we go, I'm just doing it this way. This is her own hair. Now reaching at this point. Mama Marco. Does your windy? Bonzo generally. Bonzo, we are not a What number? So you see, when the hair is like baby. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Fuzzy Joy, you're most welcome. Wow! Thank you so much for the joy for that. Oh my goodness, is this smile or is for Victoria? Thank you so much, Fizzy. We missed you so much, and you have just joined us right now with the hype. Yes, as usual. So as we enjoy it, as we are moving, still, this is how I'm doing this. So here, of course, we do side to side like this. Okay, let me try to first block here again. So now what I do, I have to make sure I do it on the side. Like this one, it is those ones who didn't see at the first place, like how we did
There's a cutting that turns off the sound.
Sorry about that. So now here is like, I love watching videos, have learned, oh wow, came able to do braid style. Thank you so much, Fizzy Joy. We also do love you so much, and we have missed you so far because we have been doing live and we were not seeing you, but thank you so much for joining us today. And indeed, these are the temporary dreadlocks that I was trying to show you guys how they really do work. So please, as we're joining, let's now try to move here. As we're moving, I'm just adding her hair inside. Okay, I'm just adding her hair inside, and when we reach at the time, like when the hair has ended, then they will just do the extension only. But you can do like I'm doing it like side to side. That means when she feels like retwisting them out, it is going to be very easy for her to retwist it out, because this is temporarily. I repeat, is temporary. Anytime she feels like removing these dreadlocks, it will be very easy for her to remove the hair. Now, after this is done, you can see how it looks like this. Now, since you might want to add on the height, okay, for me here I might first have to bring this so that we can do the final locking. Then just do it this way. Now once this passes through, please always try to add on your thumbnail. Always try to add on your thumbnail. As you're going to pull, don't just pull it this way. Try to add on the thumbnail to look like this, get it, and then you try to pull it so you can see how it is perfectly done. Yes. So as we are joining, we are moving, it is the same thing here, that when we bring this and it passes through, we always have to first add on this thumbnail like this, and then we pull it this gentle way, just like that. Okay, now this is our last one, and as we're joining it still, okay, Carolina, about the language. So here I separate this into three like this, and then it is only the hair that is added inside like this. So I just move with the hair only. And for this one, I remember we learned it, those ones who had just joined our lives, I tried to show you how to do this, like each step. So here we're just trying to do it again but of course I wouldn't have brought her before we have done everything, because you know it is taking it takes long. And how long have it taken? Just 4. Yeah, this one takes like, it takes 4 hours, and we always work as a team. Yes, we do it like 3-4 people. Yes, so that means if you're only one person, it may take you like 9 hours. 9 hours. But these ones are very, very small. So it means if you're one person, you may increase on the size and you do it somehow bigger. But for us, we always do them this size, so that even like it can stay, it can last, and then even our hairline to be protected. So now, since we reach here at the end, of course I have to first come back here and we do our last locking. And here we go, still again I'm bringing this here to lock again. But after it all, I have to use my thumbnail to make sure that I add on this just like that. Okay, so now here we go. We just have to add in the other we add on the extension once it is short, and we make it a little bit longer. So here we go, guys. This is how we do. Yo.
Yeah.
Right, so hi guys, shout out to everyone who has been watching, and guys, we love you so much. So today I just wanted to focus on the natural hair that we did, and thank you so much those ones who have been with us. We see now my student is finishing it out. Yes, so once again, I would like to shout out to Fizzy Joy, shout out to Coco, the Holy Spirit Lane, thank you so much. And yes, Bona, asante sana, we have not seen you today, lakini tunasema Mungu akubariki. So ndio, as I'm gonna be signing off, guys, I would like to say thank you so much for being with us ever since we started. Now let's try to add in the anti-itchy gel. This one always helps us. It always helps us for the gray. It helps us on the itchy and helps the hair to grow. Yes, so it is 2 in 1. So guys, once we are done with all the oiling. Of course, what next is just to style our natural hair. And as I said, I'm going to reset it again. It is temporary. It is temporary. It is not permanent at all. It is temporary. So anytime she feels like she wants to remove the hair, it will be very easy for her to remove the hair. Okay. So you can see how soft it is. Such a prophet. Nezabuni tuzimwere zakarwadde bakaita tiba bakaita tiba mu Luganda. Mwana wange aginteredde mu ddala tiba ayagala kyogere ekintu kino ntera okikola olwo bwendaba gundi because at the end of it all, one intention walks out. Wenjogerera ati bw'owulira nga nsawe nti baga omyayi tumwongere ku ssente tumwongereze ku ssente kirabika akola ki agenda nokuba abasponsa nga balwana oba kiwala bedani yadduse ali ku maanyi. So now you can see we are finishing up. So as we are doing our puff, you can see how amazing they look like. However much you never have but about tension in your kubero scalp. So once you get out kind of massaging, you're making it worse. But you just have to make sure that you oil those lines on around area, correct? Yeah, that's all. I don't want to observe. No, you're not come. Got the power. Like that. Producer. Mubasha kumyutirira kwa second kabanza muhereza. Maro umute kijumu kijumu chikusima kijumu eto dino kwesanga uwe awimbe tasokuti What told I? Sikala mnange TikTok. Just. Shano gamba. Yeah. Weza kutarom giga. Sat kora tarom giga we want to reach. Whom are you going to live with us? Giga witogo. Chejo. Kweli. Hey guys, now this is what I was trying to show you at the end of it all. My name is Maurice, the Crochetmaster. Big shout out to everyone who has been watching ever since we started. And yes, I'm gonna be signing out, catch up with you still on Wednesday. I'm very sorry for not being around for the other last Wednesday, like Friday. But yes, I'm back again, so we are going to do that. I've been sick.
Sorry.
Yes, so I'm back now. We are going to be doing it. Bye bye. See you in my other next live on Wednesday.